Hi everybody, Enigma here, and I am playing some more Shroud of the Avatar. I'm actually in the town of Owl's Head right now. When I logged in a few moments ago, I got a message that some of my items have sold on the public vendor, for which I put them on, so I'm just going to go to the bank right now and pick up that money. I like the monies, so let's go get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and fight some stuff, get some loots, and then I'm going to place my house today. It took me a few days, but I finally raised 60,000 gold of in-game gold, and I used it to buy a village lot deed in the town of Swinhedge over on the continent of Novia. Why am I going over there? I need to go over here. But anyway, I raised 60,000 gold, and I bought a land plot, a village plot, and I'm going to put a village house down tonight. After I collect this money out of the bank, which was 1,000 gold, I've got 9,569, so another 500 gold, and I should be able to afford a housing deed. So let me double check the price of a village home. 10,000 gold, that's right there, so let's go and get that money so we can do that. It'll be nice to sleep in a house and not on the bench beside people that look like this. She's old. Let's go. So as you can see, I'm wearing the augmented plate set of armor, which they did a lot of changes to for this release, release 17. And I think it looks better than it did before. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm still waiting for them to fix this little glitchy looking part of the back where the cloak hangs off of. It's really more like a cape. But you see the new cloth physics are now in the game from Unity 5. That was actually put in last release, but still pretty cool that it's in there now. Owl's Head. Hello, Owl's Head. Let's get out of here. I'm going to go to Greymark Forest. There are elves there that have some gold in their pockets that I'm going to take by slaying them to death. That's just the way the world goes here in New Britannia. Speaking of New Britannia, guess who I saw running around a little while ago? It was Lord British. He was actually in-game. He was in the game when I first logged in for the start of R17-2. He was just at the starting area where new people jump in the game, and he was like greeting everyone and adding them to his friends list and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Well, this person has done some decorating on this house here. It wasn't like this probably a few days ago. What do they got down here? Tomatoes or something? See that little river in the background? Cool, cool. I like what you've done with the place. They're using the new pavers that you can get to decorate with. Very nice. But let's move on and go to Greymark Forest. Oh, I do want to show you, this is another home that they just developed and put in the game. This is the Elvish House in a Hill. And you can see it's kind of got this hilly top part. And then in the front it's a redwood. There's a little balcony. Let's go on the inside and see what's kind of going on. I kind of like the red tones coming from the wood in this home. I think that's cool. It's got a little room here where this guy is treating this as a walk-in closet. He's got his cabinets and stuff. What do you call those? Dressers. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word dresser. That's dumb. I got one of those too. But yeah, this is the first floor of the Elvish Home in a Hill. This is the second floor. There's another little room right here. This person's built a bed. Kinda I've kind of made it settled in here. Got this house looking like a nice little home. But yeah, that's another new thing that's in the game. I wanted to share that with you. The Elven House on a Hill. Off to Grey Mark. So I need 500 gold and I'll be able to put my little house down. That'll be cool. In the last release I didn't worry about getting a house at all. I pretty much spent release 16 just crafting. Did a lot of blacksmithing and learning how to create weapons and armor and things of that type of stuff. But this time I made it a goal of mine to get in the game, get a land plot before they're all filled up, put a house down, and do some more testing on the housing system. I did do a short video on housing already in the last release. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see that video. It's www.youtube.com/Enigma Winz, just like my name here. And I've got a little video about how to do housing in the game. I ran all the way past Grey Mark Forest. I cannot talk and do what I'm trying to do at the same time, which is going to be a problem if I'm going to continue to do the streaming video thing, huh? So here's Grey Mark Forest up here on the left. I'm going to take a left here, and I'm going to... Oh, this is also new. I forgot to mention this already. The camera view on the overworld map is a lot like it is when you're not on the overworld map. You can move it around. You can look at the sky now. You can see what's in the distance, and you can zoom in. But yeah, I think it makes the immersion of the game a lot better having the camera this way, in my opinion, because I feel like I'm in a world rather than just running on a world map as a giant. Because we are still giants, even though we can move the camera around. Look at the size we are compared to these buildings of this city. Kind of funny. But let's get into Grey Mark Forest. That's probably like the 5th time I've said it. Ah! Alright, we made it. I know. We made it. Oh, here's something else I learned in release 17, and I don't know if it was like this already, but when you're in combat mode, you can juke and backflip and roll to the left and roll to the right. Double tapping S on your keyboard makes you backflip. Double tapping A rolls you to the left, and D rolls you to the right. Oh, this guy tried to sneak up on me while I was acting a fool. Let's kill him and take his gold. Oh, I missed my buff right there. I'm running a polearm spec this time around. I'm using the Benefactor's Vandal polearm. And I do pretty decent damage with it, especially when I've got my glyphs stacked. I did 86 points of critical damage on one of those attacks I did there. Let's go kill some more stuff. Elves get pretty much slaughtered in this game. I find that funny. Okay, let's kill this elf. Stack my glyphs up. Another one has come. They want to gank me. Don't gank me, dudes. Get him. He's gotta be about out. Okay, that one's dead. Oh, thought you had me, but you didn't. I psyched you out. Take this. Got him. Give me that gold. Come on. Here we go. 15 gold. Yeah, it won't take us too long. All I gotta do is get 400 gold more. Then we're gonna go put that ploppity plop that little house down in the land lot. Oh, there's a gang of elves up there. They got a little mage hanging out. Looks like a couple of archers. Oh, they're fighting something. The elves and the wolves in this particular scene are always trying to kill each other. I've drawn the attention of one such elf. Oh, he's got another friend following him. Their field of vision is very far. They will aggro you from quarters of a mile away, it seems. Take this. I got a 3 stack of puncture. I did looked like 20 damage. Got him. Okay, let's get our loots. That one. I always take their swords because they sell between 20 and 60 gold sometimes at the vendor, so that's a quick way to make some cash just by selling your loot too. You don't have to just take the gold. You can take all the items and make a profit too. That guy just spawned right in front of me. Like, hello, I'm here. Let's zoom in and see what he looks like. You're an ugly guy, aren't you? Let's kill you. Take this arrow of ice. Okay, this is going to be good. I've got a 3 stack of inner strength, and that gave me plus 30 strength. That's always good to have more strength. You can do more damage that way. Right on. He's dead. Did I leave this guy? Yeah, I did. Let's run across here. I don't want to take on that giant gang of elves right now. So let's get these glyphs stacked up, increase our strength boosters, and let's hurt him. The 3 of you cannot even take me. Why are you even trying? I like that move where I just lunge towards them and knock them to the ground. It's kind of funny. It's like, take this. Okay. I need gold. Where are you, elves? There you are. Shoot you with my ice arrows. Oh, you brought all your friends. Didn't know we were having a party. I might have to heal myself, huh? Trying to take on 5 of these guys all at once. Here's a tip: when you need to heal, get out of combat mode because you regenerate health and mana or focus a whole lot faster that way. The gang is after me. They all want me dead. All I did was kill about 30 or 40 of their friends for money. Alright, let's get this going. Gotta kill all yous losers. They are growling at me and just making all kinds of rude noises. Ah, another one. There's too many of them. Hope I make it out of this alive, guys. Probably gonna run out of mana or focus before I kill all these bastardly elves. I don't have a strength buff. Oh, I leveled up! We leveled up! Yes! That gave me full mana and health. That was the perfect timing too. I was running low. About got them all dead. Yes! We destroyed them all. Now let's get that gold and all these swords. Because we will sell them at the vendor, the NPC vendor. If I could pick it up. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Okay. I'm so powerful. There were like 6 or 7 of those guys. They should be afraid. Alright, I think we got the gang looted. Now we can kill these guys coming up. Buff up our strength. We got a 3 stack of icy puncture. How much damage did that do? 33. Alright, he's dead. Get this mad loot right here. Got a runner. He's coming up quick. Take this. And that. I like throwing little tornadoes at people. It's fun. Got 9,888 gold. We're getting closer, guys. Getting closer. Ooh, look at the sky. It's like purplish. It's pretty. Ooh. Ah. Where's the moon? Usually you can see the moon. What is this? Some kind of like crater thing where there's just like vapor rising from it. I can see the wolves over there. Now the sky is kind of blue. That changed quickly. Since night is coming on, we need to use our night spell for light. What's it called? Light spell out of the sun magic tree. That will give us a little orb of light. Better than a flashlight. Doesn't even take any batteries. Let's see what's going on in the sky over here. Ah yes, you can see the moon rising across the sky. Oh, my weapon is about to be broken. I've got 8 of 100 durability. I need to repair that thing when I go back to Owl's Head. I know I've got at least 100 in gold of swords right here, so once I reach 9,900, which is going to be when I kill my next kill, I'll head back and I will repair. I'll buy the house deed and I'll go to my plot and I'll put a house down. Oh, look, we've got a battle between a bear and an elf. I wonder who's going to win. Right now, it looks like the elf is taking control of the fight. The grizzly bear has no chance, really. The elf is winning. Let's help out the grizzly bear. I'm with you, Smokey. Don't burn down the forest. I'm here to help. These elves, they always run around leaving their campfires unattended. That's so irresponsible of them. Sorry, I could not protect you, bear. However, I did avenge your death. And since you're dead, I'm going to cut you open and I'm going to take your hide. Don't be mad. That's the way the world works, buddy. Okay. Alright, we've got 9,904 gold. Let's go back and sell our swords. And then put a house down. And they actually did a lot of optimization for release 17 too, so the game is just performing really well. And the load times, look how quick that load time was. I mean, compared to what it used to be. Way better. Performance in the game is way better now. I like the volcano up ahead too. Alright, we're back at Owl's Head. Let's jump in there. Equipping avatars. Loading. And we should be good. Alright, we're in. There's the elephant house on a hill again. I like it. You can see the volcano in the background there. I never realized that before. That's cool. I was wondering kind of why I didn't have any volume I had to turn down. Ooh, that's a little too loud. There we go. I don't know, my sound settings must be a little off right now because it sounds like the music is really low. Alright, I'm just going to leave this down like this. So let's go sell these weapons that I've collected in my inventory here, and we should have 10,000 gold, which is exactly what I need to buy my first house in Shroud of the Avatar. So, you know what, I don't like the footsteps. I'm going to turn the footsteps off. And I'll turn this up a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's do some selling. All these iron long swords are going to add up. Cool. We made 808 gold from just collecting all those swords, which gives me 10,712, which is totally enough to buy a $10,000 house. So let's run up to the vendor that sells those things and get it done. I can kind of hear the buzzing of the Tesla tower thing. I always go to this building when I come up here. I don't know why I do that. That's not even the right building. Okay, let's go into the correct building. And let's buy our deed, which is right up here. Okay, the single roof village home. Let's take it. And we've got it. Yay, I'm now a proud homeowner. Hooray! So let's go out of here. And then I'm going to zone to my village a lot. And I'm going to do that by hitting U, selecting the deed that I own, and I'm going to click zone to lot. There we go. Alright, I'm at my little plot here. As you can see, I've got a couple things thrown out in my yard. I've got my smelting and my blacksmithing station. So let me pick up these items so they won't be in the way of my house placement. I'm just going to move this storage chest up there to the front. Alright, let's click the plot. There we go. Accept. Are sure you want to change your house. All items on the plot will be placed in the local bank. Let me just see if I can pick that up real quick. I don't want to have to run all the way. I mean, the banker is closed right now, but okay. There we go. Empty lot. Switching it to my yes. Accept. Yes. You have successfully changed the house. It may take some time for the house or basement to change to actually occur. Oh, that'll be my next goal in the game here, is to get myself a little basement. Look at my little rinky-dink house for 10,000 gold. It could use pressure washing or paint. Coat of paint on the outside or something. It looks like I've got some indoor plants. That's free decorating right there, people. Cool. Okay, let's put my little I'm gonna rotate my little storage chest and put it right here under this window, I think. There we go. Still got all my crafting equipment in there. Cool. My prized possession, my dark star metronome. It's my favorite housing decoration that they have in the game right now. Let's put it down over here. Where can I put it? I guess this beam right here that goes across the roof was blocking it, so I couldn't put it where I wanted it to go. So I'm just going to move it. Oh no, where did it go? I don't see it. Well, that appears to have been some kind of glitch that I just found. My dark star metronome just disappeared out of my inventory. No! It's okay. Maybe it ended up in my bank. Who knows? I'll worry about it some other time. I'm just gonna do a quick look around the property to see if maybe it went outside of the walls. And it did. That was funny how that happened. Oh look, my neighbor has one of those elven houses in a hill. That's cool. I've got my little one-room shack going on. It's a nice little bachelor pad, I think. Alright, apparently the Dark Star metronome is not a good item for this house because it won't let you place it directly against the wall due to the angles of the ceiling. So I'm just gonna put it outside in the front yard. Wherever it'll let me. There we go. Cool. So yeah, now I have a little house in Shroud of the Avatar. And all it took me was 70,000 gold. You can also buy houses on the add-on store, but I'm just one of the people that prefer to, you know, earn it in the game. It's just more satisfying that way, I think. To each their own, though. I have no problem with anyone who wants to buy it. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. I've got my smithing and smelting station in the back of the house here. I'm ready to put myself through some more crafting. Cool. Right on. I'm gonna put this little plant thing out in the yard right here. Now my property looks a little bit more inviting. Doesn't that just look sad? I live in a shack. It's a one-room shack, people. The Dark Star metronome is nicer than my house. That's cool. See what I've got going on in the bankers here in town. I don't think I've got no money to collect. That's a shame. You know what? I forgot to repair my weapon, so I can't do much. So, let's get out of here. We'll have to travel back to Owl's Head. Or I could go to Arteris. I'm sure there's repair kits for sale in Arteris as well. That's probably the closest city. So let's run through this way. I like having my house pretty close. Look, this rock in my yard or next to my plot is so big that you can't even see my little one-room house. There it is. There's the little guy. Look at ya. Okay, let's go on. Repair this pole arm. Leaving Swinhedge. I wanted to live close to Solace Bridge because currently that's where the moon gate is that takes you directly to Owl's Head. Also, there's a couple good nodes for mining ore and copper right here in Solace Bridge as well. So typically when I'm going to Owl's Head, I make a trip through here and I stop and get some of the ore nodes, collect some more while I'm on the way. Ah, a big spider. Oh, that's not even a big spider in this game. The spiders are huge, I'm telling you. I don't know what they eat. It's something crazy though, because these spiders are big. This is just a baby compared to the other ones. Got him. Okay, let's get some of this ore. There's usually some spots right over here. There's usually one there. Someone probably came through here recently and mined them. Ah, there's one. Let's get some more. Got it. And if you're asking where did it go because you saw me drag it into my bag, and the game just automatically double stacks it. Makes it a little easier for you that way. So yeah, that iron was stacked with my other iron I have in the bag right here. Ugh, these spider webs creep me out. And so do the spiders. There's a lot of them. Run! There's another mining node over there. Let's go hit that one up. Gonna have to fight off a couple skeletons though. And there's one right here. Sweet, this one's copper. Next to the pile of skulls. What an odd place for a pile of skulls to be. Just stuck behind a tree and a rock. What is shooting me? Oh, another little spider? You things are vicious, aren't you? Just die already. Gosh, I hate spiders. I'm poisoned. Better heal up. Oh, the skeleton saw me from across the way, and he's come to tango. The sound effects volume is a little too loud. Skeletons, when you kill them or defeat them with melee, they come back to life. They're testing the resurrection feature in the game right now, so that's why that's happening. I'm just dying all of a sudden. What is killing me? Oh, I've got all kinds of spiders around me. Why didn't anyone tell me that? I'm gonna die a spidery death. What was that, like 3 spiders? 2 of them? Screw you, spiders. I don't like you. Don't die. Run! If I didn't have heal spell, man, I would not be living. I'd be a dying. The spiders seem to have lost interest in me. They just didn't want me to take that ore, that's what it was. They don't really want me dead, they just want the ore for themselves. Greedy ass spiders. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. Go back to Owl's Head. Oh, I'm glad I didn't break my weapon. It's down to 5. 5 vulnerability. Or durability. Why did I say vulnerability? Up here is the moon gate that I'm looking for. There's some cotton. I don't really care to harvest that right now. Straight to Owl's Head we go. Moongate, the only way to travel. Alright, we're back at Owl's Head. Now I just need to get some repair kits and I'll have a repaired weapon. There's another player running by. He's going into the Elven House in the Hill. I wonder if he owns that one or if he was just invading it like I was. He was dual wielding 2 swords. I had a build like that in the last release. Had a couple flaming swords that I had crafted. They looked pretty sweet. And that's how I pretty much made all the money that I raised to buy my village plot and my village house. I did do a lot of grinding and killing elves and skeletons and questing for gold, but I also, the majority of the gold that I raised I made from crafting and selling weapons to players. This is how I did it. I would craft a flaming sword. I wonder if there's any right here right now. Okay, yeah, there's a few. I would sell these flaming swords pretty much just like this one. I would use bronze hilts and copper blades, and it would give me the 20% attack speed and 10% attack speed. And I'd craft one of the weapon crafted rubies and throw it on there for the fire effect, and I just sold those at 5,000 gold a piece, and players bought them up, and that's how I was able to raise money to buy property in Shroud of the Avatar Release 17. So if you're looking into getting into Shroud of the Avatar, Crafting is a good way to make gold, especially when you're broke, as I was. So, and I think that's good. Crafting needs to be a viable way to prosper in the game, because crafting is just so important. The crafting system is deep too. Even this far in this little in development, or pre-alpha state, it's got a really good crafting system already. So okay, I'm going to buy a couple of repair kits from the blacksmith guy here. Big Bud. Here's the repair kits. Buy 2 of them. I'm so broke, 432 gold. But hey, I'm a homeowner. Okay, now it's up to 54. My armor... my armor is not terrible. It'll need repair soon, especially this helmet. But I'm good to go. Do battle for a little while. Wasn't I just standing beside this guy in the blacksmith? Hi, Big Bud. I'm gonna go look in the blacksmith shop to see if there's a clone. I swear I was just standing beside that guy. Nope, I guess he came through this back door and cut me off. Smart, that guy. This guy named Boy is just killing sheep. This guy's got some dyed armor. He's got a red plate metal chest on. That's another thing that they put in the game, is a dye so that you can change the color of your armor. I did level up, so I should have some skill points to apply. I've got 2 for the passive. They limited you on the amount of skill points you could apply towards passives in this release, because in the last release, people were just dumping all of their points into the passive skills and just becoming supremely more powerful, or too powerful than they should be. So this time they're limiting it. That's why you see I have 54 points remaining, because those are skill points that I haven't applied anywhere, because there's nothing that really I need. I don't need any more combat glyphs. I just need more innate skills, more passives right now. So right now, as I'm leveling up, I'm just either throwing it into strength and dexterity, or I'm going to Earth and applying it to attunement with Earth, which I can't because I maxed that out. So I'm going to go back to Tactics and give it to Dexterity. And when you do that, Dexterity increases your attack skill. See, now I'm up to 60 in attack skill. So, got 1 point remaining. I'm just going to save that until I get more points when I level up again. This Big Bud guy is always everywhere. I think he follows me. Well, let's look at this guy. He's wearing the epic plate armor set. He's got a winged helmet on, which is pretty cool looking. Both of these people have the helmet. Mischief. I'm just backflipping out. Yes, did it do a flip last release, or is that new? I think it's new. We like to backflip. Backflipping fun. I'm gonna backflip off of this little thing right here. That was cool. Alright, I'm gonna head on, enough fooling around. Let's get out of Owl's Head. I think I'm gonna go actually mine some ore. I need some ore to do some crafting with so I can make some more money. Gotta decorate the one-room shack I own now. So, I'm gonna zone back to my lot. Because I also live close to one of the Shardfall areas where I like to mine. And so there you go, just like that I'm back at my plot. Home sweet home. So let's go mining. I just ran over that house. You can do that when you're a giant, like I am. Alright, through this little valley up here, this is gonna take me through the to the Shardfall area where I mine. It's the Grumwald Shardfall. You'll see it just over this mountain here. There it is on the left. That basically is an area in the game where the moons have collided in orbit and shards of the moon has fallen to the earth, and that's what the Shardfalls are. Basically it's meteor craters. So let's go in there. It's a PvP area too, so somebody might show up and try to kill me, which has happened. It has happened. I'm gonna try to sneak through here without... Actually, I'm gonna go around. These guys right here, the flesh flayers, are some deadly creatures. They're these plants that are man-eaters, and they've got this attack where they will shoot this poisonous discharge at you, and it hurts quite a bit, and it's got very good range on it too. Yeah, I should be able to sneak up to the center of the shard fall this way without getting into too much trouble. Alright. I don't know why, but they don't have a lot of, they don't have music on this scene yet. Every time I've come to this area, there's no kind of music or anything that plays yet. So now we're at the center of the shard fall. And on these rocks over here is going to be some mining nodes. There's a copper and an iron on the right. So let's grab the copper. Success. Success again. Got some nickel, some iron and some nickel. I've been really enjoying every release of Shroud of the Avatar, I must say. The devs really do a really good job of listening to the players on the forums and through dev meetings and live chats and streams. Then they do a good job of getting stuff in the game that the players want and enjoy. And each release they've improved performance, and they're just adding so much new content, new places to explore, new things to craft, new recipes to discover. I'm really loving the progress on Shroud of the Avatar. I failed that time. No matter, I'll try again. Failed again. Yay, I successfully harvested 2 copper ore. I've got 9 at the moment. Cool. This area, I think it's cool with these giant crystal shapes sticking out of the ground where they crashed from the moon. It's a pretty cool area. It's probably about not good for your health to be here though. I'm sure it's probably radioactive. I mean, look, rocks are floating in the sky. There's got to be something going on there. But anyway, I think I've probably depleted most of the nodes in the center area, so I'm going to go work my way to the outside edges of the map here and harvest along the stone walls. There's usually a node up here. And it looks like there's not. There's a copper node. Oh, I almost missed one. Let's grab this one. Failed. Failed again. Yay, success. 3 ore that time. 1 tin. And 1 zinc. I don't really care about zinc because you can't really craft anything with zinc right now. You can take this alloy nickel and tin and you can combine it with bronze. I mean, you can take copper and mix it with tin and you can make bronze that way. You can take iron and mix it with nickel. You can make meteoric ingots, or you could also take iron ore and mix it with tin, and you can make white iron that way. That's what I'm going for. Actually, I want to craft this chainmail armor. I've got the coil of metal wire already. I just need to get the straps. The metal sheets is what I'm working on. And to get the metal sheets, what do I need to do? I actually don't have the recipe. I'll probably buy that when I go back to town. But yep, I'm gonna craft a chainmail set of armor out of white iron and copper. Well, actually, I'm gonna take the copper and make it bronze. So it'll be a white iron and copper. Why did I say that again? White iron and bronze. Get it right, Enigma. White iron and bronze chainmail set. It'll give me attack speed, and the attack speed will come from the bronze, and the white iron will give plus strength to the suit. So white iron for strength and bronze for attack speed. I gotta watch out for these obsidian golems. They will tear me a new one, I'm telling you. Actually, I'm gonna take one on. I'm sure it will rock my world, but I just want to show you how tough they are. And before I even take them on, I'm going to stack my glyphs. Stack my glyphs up. Get that strength boost going. And we're ready to take them on. See, look how much damage he's done to me already. He had me rooted there. Oh, I think I'm beating him, actually. That's amazing. We defeated the obsidian golem. That's the first one I've killed. Oh, and it looks like they don't have loot yet. He just kind of disappeared. Unrewarding. Very unsatisfied with that. Now, I'm proud of myself for finally getting strong enough to be able to take on one of those guys one-on-one. I fought those a couple days ago with like 3 people. and every now and again one of us would die, but for the most part it was no way I would be able to kill one on my own. But apparently I can now, so yay! Enigma wins! Alright, let's get this copper. We've got 4 that time. That was a good one. 10 and zinc. I always just sell the zinc to the NPC vendors because, like I said, you can't craft anything with it yet. It's not really worth mining for it. If you get it, sell it, but you're not going to be trying to get it because it doesn't do crap right now. But it will. It will. Oh cool, I found another copper. Maybe that's iron. Huh, it is iron. What are you doing? Enigma confused. Why can't I walk further? Because there's an 80-ton rock in your way, dude. Okay, just forget about this node. That obviously is a problem right there, so let's forget about that one. I spy a node over there. Gotta put my weapon up so I can heal. You never know when another obsidian golem might get after me. There's that node I saw. Failed. Let's try again. Yay, success. So I've got a little bit of ore here. I don't want to spend too much crafting because since there is no music in this scene, it's probably quite boring to watch. So let's zone back to our house and let's craft a little bit. Yay, my little shack. Alright, here's I'm gonna need an ingot mold, my smelting tool, and I'll be able to do some things. So let's go ahead and grab them out of this chest that I got. Smelting tool, ingot mold. That one's gonna break, so let's grab another one. My tool is not gonna break, so that's good. I need the chunk of coal too. Just gonna grab all of that. Coal is used as a fuel when you're crafting metal. So yeah, I've got 16 iron ore and 19 copper ore. I'm gonna make copper ingots. Double click in the copper icon, the copper ingot icon in my recipe book. Hit craft and there you go. Let's do it again until I'm out of copper ore. And I'm out of copper ore. So I was able to craft in that go 4 copper ingots, which I can now use 2 copper ingots and a tin to make bronze ingot. So I'm going to do double click on my bronze ingot here, and it will automatically move the materials from my pack to the table. Hit craft and voila! Now I've got a bronze ingot. I'm going to do it again. Now I've got 2. Alright, now let's do our iron ingots. And I'm out of iron ore. So that time I made 4 iron ingots. Alright. I'm just gonna save the bronze ingots for now. Until I have the recipe to make the bronze sheet, which is what I need to make that chainmail armor. So I'm going to throw my bronze in here. Looks like I've already got some in there though. How many? 7? Okay. No, that was copper. I got 4 bronze. $24 iron ingots. Zinc, I'm going to keep that so I can sell it later. So, that's what I've got going on in Shroud of the Avatar Release 17 right now. I think in my next video I'm going to do, because I'm about to end this one, I'm going to do probably some exploration of some of the newer scenes, show you some of the new content with those scenes, and probably do the Grand Tour quest to get the Release 17 Grand Tour rare hat in my